Once, shame on us, fools twice, well, shame on us still. Okay, so yeah, I'm Tom Millington. I'm a senior. Thank you. I'm a senior here at the great old Monmouth Regional, and I could not be happier about that. And don't get me wrong, I mean, high school has been like, you know, some of the happiest days of my life. Happiest, longest, real stressful, pain-inducing, but still happy. But yeah, don't get me wrong though, you know, I always remember my high school days, and it's a good thing because, you know, in high school is a time of firsts. You know, you get your first car, your first job, your first savage beating at the hands of an awkwardly large teen with an extremely bad case of back knee. Which, of course, is probably caused by his first steroid use. So, like I said, a time of first. But most importantly, it's when you get your first girlfriend. Or boyfriend, depending on gender, sexual orientation, and, of course, shoe size. And there's nothing quite like young love. That's right. You know, there's nothing quite like staring awkwardly and uncomfortably at your shoes, trying to avoid the gaze of your newfound love over dinner. And I was no different. I met my first girlfriend at the end of freshman year, and I can still remember our first date, how we said approximately 2 words to each other before practically sprinting to the movie theater. And the great thing about the theater is you can do everything or absolutely nothing at all. You can watch the movie and thus avoid all contact with your date, which is what I preferred. Or you can take it to the other extreme, depending on whether the roofies you slipped into a Coke have taken effect or not. But as you can see, my love life was off to a rip-roaring start, and it stopped just as quickly. To the point that I have not even had a semi-serious relationship in over a year. Thank you. Like I said, I have not even had a semi-serious relationship in over a year, and it's gotten to the point that my standards have dropped tragically low. At this point in time, she could probably just be a torso. As long as she's got at least one hand and a pulse, we've got a date. Some of you might, say, well, Tom, don't you have any shame? And by now, the answer should be clear that that is a solemn, undignified, no, not really. But on a positive note, if I put a little bonnet on her just the right way and give her a rattle, I only have to buy 1 movie ticket. But, and the next big thing on all of our seniors' minds is, what comes next? And a lot of us are going to college, but luckily for myself, I've received a tip that will allow me to skip college completely. A little inside tip at a place called McDonald's, and it's my understanding that a lot of Monmouth Regional graduates have made their career there. But should that not pan out, I do have a backup plan. So are you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to tell you my backup plan, but if any of you tries to steal this, I swear to God, I will stab you in the kidney faster than you can say shit carved out of a bedpost. So my idea, now that we understand each other, now that we've become friends, my idea, a heart monitor that is also an MP3 player. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, what's the usefulness of such a genius idea? And I'll tell you. Grandpa's heart stops, the music starts. So just imagine this, if you will. You're hanging out with your family, you notice Grandpa's on the floor. My God, Grandpa's having a heart! I love this song! And if you couldn't tell by the dance, I am in fact white. But it's just that easy, and just like that, a normally tragic situation is averted. And, you know, you are treated to a catchy tune, and Grandpa is treated to the cold, sweet release of death. Everybody wins. All right, well, you know, that's it for me. That's all I got.